Hey everybody, this is John from RELICS, and if you're new to the channel, thank you for clicking on the video. That really helps out a lot. While you're here, maybe go down and click that thumbs up and even subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed to the channel. As you read the topic of this video, it's about people who tend to be very negative about eBay. There's a lot of YouTubers out there who are extremely negative, who talk down eBay, and you will see that maybe there are a couple of reasons for that, and we're going to go into those, like why are sales kind of slow right now. The first reason that I think that people are probably talking down eBay on YouTube is that it's a popular subject. People love to hate on something, and if you can tell, there are a lot of people that love to hate on eBay, and they want to blame eBay because they're not selling stuff, and it's always eBay's fault. And if they can find somebody out there to cheerlead that concept, then they are going to fall in line, because it's really difficult to say, maybe I'm doing something wrong. And I've been there, people. I have changed my business strategy so many times. As many of you know, we own a brick and mortar store. We have had 3 different stores in probably a 10-year period, and I have tried different things. And one of the things, there's 2 things I'm not afraid to do. One thing, I'm not afraid to try something new, and 2, I'm not afraid to say, this isn't working, let's try something else. There's no need to beat the dead horse and do the same thing over and over and expect a different outcome. But there's a lot of people who sell on eBay, and they watch people who sell glassware. There's a lady that goes into thrift stores, and she buys a ton of glassware, and she has a captive audience, and she goes out into her little whatnots or her Facebook auctions or YouTube auctions, and she's able to sell all of this glassware to her thousands and thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of followers. And I have seen in eBay groups where they're like, well, I see this lady doing it, how come I can't? And it's like, well, she's got a really effective personality, and that allows her to draw in large amounts of people, and she's able to sell trash to people. I guess I could have said that better. I could have said that in a different way. But you can sell stuff that's just pretty. Like, it ain't really valuable, but it's pretty. And some of the stuff's pretty, but some of it ain't. And, you know, other people are selling stuff that is just, the market's absolutely saturated with it. And when you're selling stuff and you see there's a lot of competition as you're listing, if you're listing if you're listing Xbox games, like, there is a ton of competition out there in the video game market. And when you're listing that stuff and you see that there are 300 and 400 of those items, even 50 or 60 can really make it competitive. And that's when you got to start utilizing other tactics like promoted listings and sales and bundle deals, to where if you buy more than one, you can get X amount of dollars off. You've really got to start thinking outside of the box. So that means that a lot of, and no offense, but a lot of the people that I see that take a negative, position on eBay, they tend to be one pony shows, and they have this one way of doing things, and that's the only way they're going to do it. They're not able to evolve. And another thing that could be right now, if we're looking, it's August. What is August? Why would your sales be slow in August? Well, a lot of parents are spending tons of money to buy their kids clothing and stuff to go back to school. You know, it's back to school time. It's the end of the year. People are, getting ready to start sending little Johnny and little Jill back to class, and they have to spend a lot of money on shoes and clothing, backpacks, books, supplies. In our society now, you don't buy just school supplies for your kid. You got to buy school supplies for the whole classroom, because while you may be fiscally responsible, somebody else's parent is not. And I understand that, and I don't mind sending extra, because I don't want any child to go without. I want all kids to be equal in the classroom. So, not complaining. I'm just saying that, maybe a lot of this negative attitude towards eBay has to do with a cultural shift that we're seeing out there, and that we're seeing people tend to think that we instead of equality, we think of equity, and equality is a lot better outcome than equity. I'm not going to get into that, but I just wanted to make a really quick video and talk about some of the negativity that I've been seeing on YouTube. I've been making videos on YouTube since 2014, and there are a lot of new people in this space making videos as well, and it's important to not fall into that negative mindset. And if you're having troubles and you're struggling on eBay, to know that it could maybe not be eBay. It could be you. It could be the stuff you're selling. It could be the tactics. It's your inability to see around the bend and what's coming. And this is a hard video. This is a video that you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I want to subscribe, or I don't know. I think I'm going to unsubscribe to this channel because he's kicking me all in my shins, all in my knees, and I don't like this. But I'm doing this because I want you to become a better reseller. And it's not that I want to be mean, and it's not that I'm trying to say mean things about people. I'm just saying that you got to be careful where you're getting your information from. You got to understand how other big YouTubers are able to sell so much stuff because they have a captive audience. And just because they can sell those items doesn't mean that you can sell those items. They have spent a lot of time and energy and resources into building their audience, and they utilize that audience and they monetize that audience in a way that is not that you might not have, that you might not be able to do that. It's definitely difficult to build an audience. And so I hope you guys like the video. If you do, go down below, maybe hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, but please do not unsubscribe from the video because you might not agree with what I'm saying here. What I would really like is for you to go down in the video below and leave your comment, and let's have a conversation. We're both adults. We're all adults here, and let's discuss these ideas. Let's discuss these topics, and because iron sharpens iron, and if you want to become a better reseller, you're gonna have to step up your game, and you're gonna have to start being more rigid. And as things come, we're in an election cycle. We don't know what's getting ready to happen. Q4 is right around the corner. We need to start preparing for that. There's a lot of unknowns out there, and you have a lot of people that you could watch, and I appreciate you spending your time with me. Thank you, and God bless.